Man, there's gonna be quite a few trigger warnings here in this video here. My anxiety started when I was 12. We've got those plastic chairs at church with the armrests, and I sat down in the chair and I just kind of leaned over and it broke. I can laugh about it now, but I didn't know that it would set me off, and everyone just kind of like laughed, and I was like really embarrassed. And so for probably right up until I was 24, every time I saw those chairs, I thought how I felt like my whole world was gonna end because of that one little moment. And so I just completely avoided them. To this day, I still avoid them. I mean, I still can't fit in it, but it's one of the big reasons why I avoid going to new places. If someone goes, oh yeah, we've got heaps of seating here, and I see the seat, I just kind of die on the inside. I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay at home, be a hermit. And if I don't know where we're going, 9 times out of 10, I don't want to go. Just because I don't want to put myself at risk of having an anxiety attack on the way there. To me, anxiety is just a terrible time triggered by something. I go into like a mental overload where it's almost you're overstimulated, all your senses have kind of just been overloaded, and I feel like I can hear everything, and I touch something and just everything just kind of feels like I'm hyper reactive to everything that's going around me. I like to think of it as I'm drowning in a sea of ridiculous thoughts and outrageous scenarios. I'm trying my best to like put on my life jacket and float and just swim, but it's just I'm drowning. That's the best way I could characterize when I'm in the midst of an anxiety attack. Yeah, a lot of times I can soothe myself and kind of bring myself back, but every now and again I just gets the better of me. I've attempted ending my own life a few times. Last time I tried was like April 2021, and since then I've been alright since then. What tends to kind of break me out of those moments is just my breathing. And I instantly think of my dog. He's such a headache, but he fills me with such joy. I think of my dog and I think of just my mom, because these tend to just be thoughts of like feelings of warmth that instantly pop up when I think of these people. What also brings me back is put on the headphones, you pump that music out loud, and a lot of times it'll tend to drown out what's going on in your mind. And we're here at the Fale Dojo because this is one of my safe places. This is like a second home to me, which is crazy because usually when you say gym to a person that kind of looks like me, kind of like, oh. But this place has just become a home away from home, essentially. My experience as getting help has been probably the hardest thing I've ever done. You're unraveling things that you didn't know was this, didn't know was that. You have to confront things that you don't want to confront. And you're doing your best to just learn from it and prevent yourself from falling down that rabbit hole again. And so I've been seeing a therapist consistently now for about a year and a half. And if I look back to the person that I was a year and a half ago and who I am now, I'm in a lot better space now. I'm a lot more, I would say, like mellowed out, relaxed, and more at peace with who I am. I'm doing these sessions because I want to be an old wise elder in my community. But yeah, it's not cheap. I know that there are some schemes or programs out there that offer you a few free counseling sessions with a therapist and stuff like that, but 5 or 6 free sessions with a therapist is not going to undo 20 plus years of crap. It's not enough. Also, as a Tongan, I haven't had this conversation with my parents, which is crazy. But I tend to not have this kōrero with my parents because as a fluent speaker in Tongan, I cannot find the words. It's been difficult navigating it without the support of my parents, but I know that I'll be better off for it after I go through it. And I'll be better for my parents to be able to have this conversation with them one day. The biggest thing that I've learned, right? I manage my anxiety by just accepting that the world is the world. I can't change the world, but I can change how I react to how the world hits me.
It's nice.
Sometimes you know, especially when you're here at the gym, sometimes you just gotta look at that big weight, that big heavy weight, and be like, I could lift you. And all you need to do is just get a little bit off the ground one time. Oh yeah, sweet. Next time, do it again. Oh yeah, sweet. It's terrifying but rewarding.